Hey guys, so I'm here again with my Degrassi review of episode 18. So, episode starts and Zig says that he hates Maya, which I feel bad for her because I'm just like, how are you, Zig, how are you gonna hate her? Like, you're the one who started it. I don't know. And, I thought it was funny because Maya actually tries to pay the other girl to help her not be a princess, and I'm just like, what? Like, that's ridiculous. And yeah, and so Allie, she's lying for Leo, which I don't understand because have you not seen your eye? It's gruesome. Like, no. I'm just like, how are you lying for this guy? Like, he beat you. And if she hadn't gotten away when she did, I swear he probably could have knocked you out and put a bunch more bruises on you. And, like, like, how are you lying for this guy? And it just sucks that happened right after she married him. Like, I can't even begin to imagine. Like, if this was real, I can't even begin to imagine what was going through her mind. Like, you're all happy and you're like, I'm married to who you think is the love of your life. And all of a sudden, smack. Like, what? What is going on? Like, everything was perfect and then you had to hit her. And then she has a cast. I'm just like, Allie, you're lying for this guy who broke your freaking arm. Like, or who made you break your arm, because, you know, she basically fell out of the car trying to get away from him. And, yeah. And so Drew and Dallas are talking, and Dallas is like, you need someone with all the time in the world who adores you. And conveniently, Zoe pops up. And I'm just like, okay. We know where this is going. And, you know, Maya's trying to fit in with, like, the whole rebel crew. And I'm just like, Maya, what are you doing with your life? And, yeah. And then with Allie, Jenna knows. Of course, because how can you not know? They live in the same house. And, you know, Allie's still defending him. I mean, who else would hurt Allie like that? She's like, it wasn't Leo. Like, what? How can you defend him? Like, okay, maybe you don't want to get him in trouble, which I don't understand, but I want to be able to talk about him. Like, just saying his name would be so disgusting to me. Like, ugh. And, you know, Jenna threatens to call the police, and she's like, we have to report this and all of this, and blah, blah, blah. And Ali's just like, no. And I'm just like, Jenna, don't listen to her. Like, everyone knows how much of bad luck that Allie has with guys, and everyone knows how blind she gets sometimes, but oh my gosh, you cannot be blind to this guy who gave you a tomato eye. I'm gonna call it that, a tomato eye, because it's as big as a tomato. It's just a lot more purple. It's gruesome. And I thought it was weird how, you know, Maya's just changing her look and they're talking about perceptions, and then she ends up skipping class. I'm just like, really? Like, what is this supposed to prove? And Drew is still on the whole sideburns thing, which I just think it's hilarious, because I'm like, you're really caught up in this whole Claire thing. Like, it's been a few days now, maybe a week. I don't know how much time has passed in the show, but yeah, I'm just like, you're really on this. And but he kisses Zoe. I'm just like, okay, so this is happening. To get over Claire, which, whatever their thing is, you're going to kiss Zoe. Okay. And eventually, Allie realizes that she needs to dump Leo, and not only dump him, but call the police on him and get him deported and basically in jail for the rest of his life, which he should be. Okay, she doesn't realize all of that, but she does realize that Leo is totally in the wrong, which I'm glad she finally realizes this. Yeah, and so Maya's hanging out with Zig, and he pulls off her fake nose ring because he's basically like, what the heck? Like, you're a poser. Like, what are you doing here? And, oh my gosh, I don't understand. But Maya has a fake BB gun, and she's like, don't worry, I got it. And it's like out in the open. I'm like, does no one see this? Like, can you put that back in your bag? Like, you're not supposed to have that on school property. Just like, Maya, how, like, if you, Like, you don't take that out. Not, I don't know, it's just, I just thought that was really stupid of her. And I felt bad for Allie because she has to go to school all bruised, like, oh my gosh. She can't even, you can't even take her out of school and wait until she heals and looks a little better, because that will take forever to heal. I'm just like, that sucks. And, you know, Claire doesn't even know what happened. You know, she doesn't know what's going on with Allie, and I'm like, oh my gosh, how are you gonna explain this to Claire? Like, it's just, it's not good. And, Leo actually ends up being right outside the school, and I'm just like, okay. So you're already abusive, and now you want to be some psycho stalker? Like, okay. Like, you're perfectly fine. Yeah, so since Drew and Zoe are now hooking up, he has an interview, and what does he bring with him? A hickey. Which, of course, makes him look totally unprofessional, because like, Drew, are you serious right now? You had a freaking interview for this job you really wanted, and you have a freaking hickey. So professional. And I feel bad for Allie, because she's like, oh my gosh, you know, she's like, what am I supposed to do about Leo? Like, he's outside the school, and you know, who wants to go outside and actually try to talk to him? Like, there's a street, concrete floors, some stairs, not giving him that advantage of being able to abuse me so easily. Like, oh my gosh. And I just feel bad for her, because, you know, they have to call the police, because you can't go out there. No one can go out there. He's way too dangerous, and especially unstable, since, you know, he's emotional right now or whatever. And yeah, I feel bad because, you know, she has to see Leo get arrested, and I'm just like, I know, like, I know it's sad, Allie, but you know what he did to you. Like, you can't tolerate that. And you know, Allie has to tell her parents, of course, and that's just another step for her. And it's just this whole mess. This whole situation is such a mess, because so many people don't know, and like, she has to deal with this all at once. I mean, she would have to anyway, but it's really sad. And yeah. And Jenna gets her, in the end, Jenna gets her some annulment papers, so that's good, because who would want to be tied to a psycho abusive stalker like Leo? But yeah, so thanks for watching. Toodles!